Welcome to this beginner yoga routine. This is a full body practice for day 28 of the 30 days of yoga for beginners. In today's practice, you may need a few props to assist you, so I recommend having something to pad your knees if you know that they're sensitive, and either a set of blocks or a chair to assist you with the balancing postures. When you're ready, come and lie down on your back. When you lie down, hug your knees into your chest. And take a gentle rock from side to massage the back. Find a steady breath. And if you like, you could open the knees out a little bit wider, rocking the legs from side to side. Bring the knees together, keep the legs tucked in. Reach your arms overhead and take a full breath in. As you exhale, lift the back, reach the arms toward the feet, and curl up to your legs. Inhale, slowly roll back down the back, reach the arms overhead. Exhale as you curl up, reach the arms toward the feet, lift the chest high. Inhale as you roll back down. 3 more times. Exhale as you roll up. See if you can pause at the top, lifting as high as you can in towards your legs. Inhale to roll back down. 2 more to go. Exhale to lift. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Last one. Exhale to curl up, and we'll pause here. Deepen the breath. Try to bring the thighs as close to the belly as you can, so you're incorporating the use of the lower abdominal muscles. Hold for 1 more deep breath in. Exhale and release. Lie back. Start to rock forward and back, building a little bit of momentum so that you can come up into a seated position. When you get there, straighten the legs and flex the feet. You could always keep a little bend in the knees if it helps you. Rest the hands either side your legs. With an inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold forward. No need to force it, just go slowly into position. Relax the chin toward the chest, look down at your legs. And breathe deeply here. If there's room and you'd like to take it a little further, you could reach to catch hold of your ankles or the big toes if they're within reach. Keeping the spine long as you draw yourself in closer. Hold for 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Then sit back up. Interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together, roll out your wrists and warm them up. You can start just by moving the wrists. And then incorporate the arms and the shoulders, just releasing any tension in the upper body. Good. Shake out the hands all together. Bend your knees and place your hands behind you. And you can either have the fingers facing the sides of the mat or facing the feet. Then press through your hands, press through your heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push and lift the hips to come to reverse tabletop. Trying to bring the hips to the same level as your knees. You can either look down your body or tilt your head back, gazing up to the sky. Keep pressing through the hands and the feet, lifting the hips a little bit higher as we hold and breathe here. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale and sit the hips back down. Swing your legs around, come into tabletop, placing some padding under the knees if you need it. Spread your fingers wide, grip the mat with your fingertips, and we'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow. With your inhale, arching the back, gazing forward. With your exhale, rounding the spine, bringing chin to chest. Inhale as you find cow pose. Exhale as you come to cat. Keep this moving in time with your breath, going as fast or slow as you like. Come back to tabletop. Keep the hips over the knees, walk the hands forward, and sink the chest down to come to puppy pose. Just going slowly, easing yourself into position. You can either rest the forehead or the chin on the mat here. And start to deepen the breath as we let the chest open. Hold for a deep breath in. With your exhale, ripple forward. Come and lie down on your belly. Bringing the forearms to the mat for Sphinx. Elbows are under the shoulders. Press the floor away as you roll your shoulders back and draw your chest open. Take one more deep breath in here, pressing through the forearms. And exhale out. Then push back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come back to downward dog. Looking to your big toes, focus on pressing through your hands, lifting the hips up high. And you can either stay in stillness or pedal the legs, bending one leg, straightening the other, and then switching. With your next breath in, lift the right leg high, keeping the hips square. As you exhale, bring knee to nose and stack the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lift the leg back up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Focus on really pushing the floor away here. Final time. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Exhale, bring knee to nose, push the floor away and step the foot between your hands. Lower the back knee down for a low lunge, padding the knee if you need. Let the front knee go past the ankle so the hips can travel forwards and down. Then when you feel balanced, reach your arms up. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms and roll your shoulders back, encouraging the chest to open. And you could even start to lift the gaze and look up. Hold for one more breath in. With your breath out, lower the hands down to the mat. Shuffle the front foot forward so that you can straighten the leg and flex the foot. Coming into half split. You can always keep a slight bend in the knee if it helps. Then either keeping the chest lifted or folding forward, bringing your belly toward your thigh, gazing down at the mat. Inhale, rebend the front knee. Tuck the back toes and lift the knee. And reach the arms up for high lunge. Focus the gaze ahead of you and press through the ball of the back foot so the back leg is straight and strong. Bring hands to hips. Step the back foot a little bit closer to shorten your stance. And start leaning weight into the front foot. And then lift the back foot. It might just be a little bit. Or maybe you can lift the leg all the way into warrior 3, bringing the body into a T shape. Hands can either stay at hips, come to prayer at heart center, or you could reach the arms forward. There's also the option, if you're needing some support here, to hold onto a set of blocks or a chair. Focus the gaze down to help with the balance. Keeping the breath steady. Hold for a deep breath in. With your exhale, lower the back foot down, plant your hands, and step to plank. Holding for a breath in, pressing the floor away. Knees could always come down here. As you exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Again, you could always lower the knees. Lower with control. Try to go as slow as you can. Keep the elbows close to the side of the body. Come down to the belly. Untuck the toes, keep the hands where they are. Inhale, lift your chest for cobra. And instead of pushing with your hands, try to have the hands resting lightly on the mat. So it's the muscles in the back doing the lifting here. With your exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale and lift the left leg high, keeping the hips square. Exhale and bring knee to nose. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend the leg back up. Exhale, knee to nose, really pushing the floor away here. Final time, inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, press the floor away and step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down, padding the knee if you need. Let the front knee track forwards past the ankle so the hips can sink down. And when you're ready, reach the arms up. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms and roll your shoulders back. Encourage your chest open and focus your gaze on one spot. Lower your hands down to the mat. Shuffle the front foot forward so that you can straighten the leg and flex the foot. You could always keep a slight bend in the knee. Option to keep the chest lifted or fold forward as we come into a half split. This can feel quite extreme for the hamstrings. And if that's how it's feeling in your body, come back to a really deep breath. And the deeper you breathe, the more you reassure your body that it's okay, that we're safe. Rebend the front knee. Tuck the back toes and lift the knee. And reach the arms up with an inhale for high lunge. Keep the front knee over the ankle, back leg is straight and strong, gaze is ahead of you. Bring the hands to the hips and shorten your stance to make this transition a little bit easier. Shift weight into the front foot. Then lift the back foot. It might just be a little bit for now. If you're feeling okay, work towards extending the leg back to come into warrior 3. Hands can stay on hips. come to prayer. You could bring hands down to a set of blocks or reach the arms forward to find what works best for you. Keep focusing the gaze down. Steady breaths in and out. Inhale here. As you exhale, lower the back foot down, plant your hands and step to plank. Holding for a breath in, push the floor away. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. This time you could come through to upward facing dog or revisit cobra. If you're finding up dog, roll onto the tops of the feet so the thighs are off the mat, and extend the arms all the way. The shoulders want to be over the wrists as we open the chest here. With your exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Pause and hold for a deep breath in. Lengthening the spine, pressing through the hands, lifting the hips high. As you exhale, lower your knees down to find tabletop. Then extend the right leg, keeping the toes on the mat. And stack the right hip over the left, reach the right arm up to find our modified side plank. If you like, you could make a kickstand with the left leg, just opening it out to the side if it helps you with the balance. Then press through the left hand so you're not sinking into the shoulder. Reach the right arm overhead, bringing the upper arm toward your ear. And you have the option to stay here. Or you could lift the right leg, coming into a balance, trying to bring the foot to the same level as your hip. Reaching from the right fingertips to the right heel. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Second side, extend the left leg, keep the toes on the mat. Then stack left hip over right, reach the left arm up. And if you find it helps with your balance, make a kickstand with the right leg. Focus on pressing through the right hand so you're not sinking into the shoulder. Then reach the arm overhead. Option to stay here, or you could lift the left leg, bringing the foot to the same level as your hip. Reaching from the left fingertips to the left heel, hold here. Inhale in position. Exhale, come back to tabletop. From your tabletop, lower down to your belly. And relax the arms by your side. Start by resting the forehead on the mat. And with your next breath in, lift the legs. Place some padding underneath the hip bones if you need it here. And you can either stay here just lifting the legs, or you could lift the arms, head, and chest off the mat to come into Shalabhasana locust pose. There's always the option to use your fingertips on the mat for stabilizers. And deepen your breath as we focus on strengthening the posterior chain, the muscles in the back of the body. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale and release. Turn your head to the right, rest the left cheek on the mat. And we'll take a few moments to breathe and reset here. And turn the head to the left, resting the right cheek on the mat. Turn the head back through center and press all the way back to downward dog. Look forward and take baby steps to walk the feet to the hands. And when you get to the top of your mat, inhale round the back to roll up to stand. Then step your feet together and squeeze the legs together. Reach your arms up with an inhale, bringing the hands together. As you exhale, bend to the right and sway the hips to the left to help counterbalance. Keep reaching up through your arms, trying to create as much length as we can down the left side of the body here. Inhale and stand back up, reaching up tall. Exhale, bend to the left, sway the hips to the right to help counterbalance. Continue reaching through the arms as we lengthen the right side of the body. Inhale to lift back up. And relax your arms by your side. Roll the shoulders down the back. And separate the feet hips width. If you know you need some assistance with your balance, then I recommend pulling the chair onto the mat so that you can rest a hand on it at a time. And make sure you've got a decent amount of space between you and the chair so that you won't crash into it. Shift weight into the left foot, then bend the right leg and lift the foot off the mat. So we're just balancing on one foot for now. Focus your gaze on one spot. Then the right hand will reach back, turning the palm open so that you can hold onto the inside of your foot. And this is key here so that we roll the right shoulder back and open the right side of the chest. So it looks like this instead of this. This is more of a closed shoulder. This is open shoulder. At this point, you could rest the left fingertips on your chair. Or if your balance is feeling good, reach the left arm up. Take a deep breath in, stand up as tall as you can. Then as you exhale, kick your foot back into your hand, like you're trying to extend the leg back behind you. And as you do this, you can start to lean the upper body forward to help counterbalance. Maybe even reaching the left arm forward or just resting the hand on your chair as we find Natarajasana, our dancer's pose. Focus on pressing the foot into your hand. You're using the strength in your leg to extend up. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale, and we'll come out slowly with control. Lower the right foot, and you may need to pedal out the legs a little bit just to help you reset. And then we'll switch to the second side. So start by shifting weight into the right foot. Bend the left leg so you're balancing on one foot. Then the left hand turns open and you're reaching to catch hold of the inside of your foot. So the left shoulder rolls back, the left side of the chest is open. At this point, you could rest the right hand on your chair, or if the balance is feeling good, reach the right arm up. Inhale and stand up tall. As you exhale, kick your foot into your hand, like you're trying to extend your leg back behind you. As you do this, lean the torso forward to counterbalance, and the right arm could either reach forward or could rest on the chair. Keep pressing the foot into your hand, focusing your gaze on one spot. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale out and slowly come out with control, with care. Take your chair away. And then step to the top of the mat. Finding Tadasana, arms relax by your side, shoulders roll down the back. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Holding plank for a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down with control. Inhale to Sphinx. We'll take a more gentle back bend this time as we start to warm down. And with your exhale, push back to tabletop. Lift the right arm up, turn the chest open, inhale. Exhale to thread the right arm under the left. Lower the shoulder, lower the side of the head down to the mat for thread the needle. Left hand can either stay by your face for support, or you could reach the arm forward. And we'll pause here, starting to slow down the breath. Come back to tabletop. Inhale, lift the left arm, open the chest. Exhale, thread left arm under, right lower down to the mat. And the right hand can either stay where it is or you could reach the arm forward as you settle into position. Come back to tabletop. Then find a kneeling position. And sit your hips over to your right side with your feet on the left side. Place the left hand out to the left side. And with an inhale, reach the right arm up. As you exhale, bend to the left. And you should start to feel the stretch all the way along the right side of your torso and along your arm. Relax the left ear toward the left shoulder. Come back up through center. And we'll take the hips over to the left side, swinging the feet to the right side. Place the right hand out to the right side. Reach the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Relaxing the right ear toward the shoulder. Come back up through center. Just resting the hands on your thighs, keeping the eyes closed, letting the shoulders relax, softening the belly and the muscles in the face. We'll finish this practice by taking a deep breath in and an audible breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, side out. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and energy in today's practice. I hope that you enjoyed moving through some new postures, and hopefully you're starting to feel familiar with the ones that we've been doing quite a few times now. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow.